I was in high school, and like most kids, I had a routine. I'd go to my locker between classes, grab my books, maybe exchange a few words with friends. But there was one locker in the far corner of the hallway that nobody really used. It was old, scratched up, and the paint was peeling. I never paid much attention to it, until one day, it opened on its own. It was during a late afternoon, just before the bell. I was walking past, and I noticed the locker door slightly ajar. At first, I thought maybe a student had just left it open. But when I peeked inside, there was nothing, just some empty shelves and the faint smell of damp metal. The weird part was that a chill ran down my spine. And then, I heard it. A soft whisper, barely audible. "Go away." I froze. No one else was around. I stepped back, and the locker slammed shut. Over the next week, more things happened. The locker would be open when no one had touched it. Books would fall out of it. And sometimes, I thought I saw a shadow move inside, something crouched, watching. I told a teacher, but they just laughed it off. One afternoon, curiosity got the better of me. I opened it slowly, and inside was a single photograph of the school from decades ago. And in the photo, I noticed a figure, a student who had disappeared mysteriously in the 70s, standing in the hallway, staring directly at the camera. I dropped the photo and ran. The locker never appeared open again after that day, but I can't forget those eyes in the photograph. And sometimes, when I walk by that hallway at night, I feel like someone's watching me. This next story happened to a friend of mine, a guy named Tom. He worked the night shift at his high school, cleaning after classes were done. He said he liked the quiet, the emptiness. It was peaceful, at least at first. One night, around 2 a.m., he was mopping the hallway near the gym when he noticed something strange. The lights flickered, and he could swear he heard footsteps behind him. He turned, nothing. He kept walking, but the footsteps followed. Then, he heard a whisper. "Why are you here?" He froze. The voice sounded old, raspy. He called out, "Hello." And the voice answered, "Leave." He started running, but the doors seemed to lock themselves. No matter where he went, he couldn't get out. Finally, he made it to the janitor closet. He locked the door behind him and waited, and that's when he saw the reflection in the glass pane of the door. There was a man wearing a janitor uniform, but his face was pale, gaunt, and twisted in a silent scream. And in his eyes, there was nothing, just emptiness. Tom ran out of the school that night. He never returned to that job. Years later, he learned that a janitor had died in that very closet decades ago, trapped by a freak accident. Some say his spirit still wanders the hallways, looking for anyone who dares to stay too late. My last story is about a substitute teacher. It was my junior year, and our usual teacher was out sick. The substitute seemed normal at first. Quiet, polite. But there was something unsettling about him. He started asking personal questions, more than anyone should know. He'd call students by nicknames no one else used. He seemed to know things he shouldn't, secrets that only the students themselves knew. Then, one day, during study hall, he asked a question that made the whole class freeze. Who here has ever seen it? No one answered. He smiled, a thin, sharp smile. "I see you," he said, pointing at a student who had been silent the whole period. That student turned pale and ran out of the room. After that day, people started noticing things. Lockers were mysteriously open. Books went missing. And some students reported seeing the substitute standing silently at the end of the hall late at night, even though he had never been hired permanently and the school was closed. Weeks later, we found out he wasn't really a teacher at all. There was no record of him anywhere. No social security, no address. Just gone. But some students swear they still see him in the hallways, watching, waiting for the next time someone whispers, "I see you."